I did it! I got the bear! That took me a while. It always licks honey. Its palm tastes sweet because of all the honey it has absorbed. Alright. What's the famous bear I want to name it off of? Yogi? Banjo? My uncle? There are many such bears in history.
There is no meme. This is just a threat.
I think I'm gonna go after Banjo. Because Banjo and Kazooie, and more so Banjo-Tooie, but I do love both games, are some of my favorite games ever made. Welcome back to Pokemon Crystal. Oh, it's nighttime now. Huh. Didn't realize. So, that's also a new Pokemon, isn't it? Huh. Yeah, I can catch that. Poliwag is normally catchable with an old rod, which is what I was going to do. But I guess we're starting this episode off with a bio. Poliwag is not terrible. Its evolution, Poliwrath. Okay. So we're really doing this, huh? Like, you're gonna make me do this, huh? I'd really appreciate it if you just got into the ball. Poliwag has okay stats. The problem with its final evolution, Poliwrath, is while water fighting is a pretty solid typing that hits a lot of things neutrally at least, and its stats aren't bad. Its stats aren't good either. The swirl on its belly is its inside showing through the skin. It looks clearer after it eats. That's horrifying. Tadpole. I'm gonna go with Robin the Frog from the Muppets. Because he's a little frog. He's not quite a tadpole. Actually, wait, I think in that Baby's cartoon he's a little Poliwag. Anyways. Poliwrath's stats are, like, he doesn't excel in anything. And in a game like Pokemon, Jack of all trades don't often work. You usually want to be really good at something, rather than kind of good at everything. Unless you have the stats of, like, a mythical Pokemon, or a absurdly large move pool like Lucario. And Poliwrath has neither. So, it's not terrible. And it gets Hypnosis very early, which is some nice status moves. But it really doesn't pan out in the long run. If you get a King's Rock, you can evolve Poliwhirl into Politoed, which is better than Poliwrath in this game because its stats are more focused on the special side, which is what you want a what you want a water type to be. But the problem there then becomes that Politoed just becomes another water type in an ocean of water types. So it really doesn't stand out amongst better bulky waters that are either not mono water like Tentacruel or just have better stats like Vaporeon. So either be unique but not that great, or good but generic. If you really like frogs though, you'll probably like Politoed. And Poliwrath's design is cool. But yeah, that's all I got. Anyways, we're beating the crap out of some birds. Excuse me. I kind of glossed over that. This is the first gym, and it is built around birds. It's okay. We fought a Spearow and some Pidgeys. Truly, this is, a scary gym. Geodude just makes this so easy. So Sting, we're gonna keep relying on you. Who names their kid Rod? Like, actually. Alright, I know I got some berries in here. Berry. Give it to Sting. Berry. Give it to Littlefoot. And we're good to keep going. Hello there, Falkner. I'm Falkner, the Violet Pokemon Gym Leader. People say you can clip flying-type Pokemon's wings with a jolt of electricity. I won't allow such insults to bird Pokemon. I'll show you the real superpower of teamwork. Sorry, Sonic fan. Really funny that he brings up bird Pokemon's electric-type weakness when it is literally impossible to have an electric type at this point in the game. So remember how Brock had, like, a level 12 Geodude and level 14 Onix? Yeah, Falkner's got a level 7 bird. It has Mud Slap, which is super effective against Geodude. You'll notice that it did, like, no damage. It doesn't do that much damage. And we just one-shot with Rock Throw. Not too scary at all. Sting's gonna grab some XP, and its second Pokemon is Pidgeotto. This is kind of an infamous complaint about Gen 2, is that its gym leaders are not that good. I don't entirely agree, but I do think that they are a little on the weak side. Let me just set up a Reflect, and I'm now basically unkillable. Well, that can kill me, but, you know. So my goal here is to essentially have Littlefoot run support here. Set up a Reflect so it lives, and then spam Growl so that Pidgeotto is essentially useless. And then I can just have Geodude kill with Rock Throw. The reason I switched out was to get rid of the accuracy drop on Geodude because Rock Throw is already not very good. So Sting here should be completely fine. With Reflect and Growl, even Mud Slap's not going to do anything. Oh, it still does 3 damage. All I need is a single Rock Throw to hit. Literally just the one. Please, God, just one. Can I just have a single Rock Throw hit? So if I wanted to redo Falkner, I actually think the level 9 Pidgeotto is fine. Because you can't really do the other birds of this region. Like Noctowl. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Nope, this is fine. We'll just switch in Chikorita. Littlefoot, get out there. Because Fearow would be a fully evolved Pokemon. Natu would be a little weak for an ace. Other flying types. Yanma doesn't really fit the theme of birds. Like, Pidgeotto is a solid, like, ace. I think maybe bump it up 2 levels, and then have his first Pokemon be a level 9 Hoot Hoot. And then I think the gym is fine. I think that's all it really needs. It's just a slight touch-up. And maybe a move better than goddamn Mud Slap. Like, yeah, the first TM of the game of the Flying-type gym is a Ground-type move. A weak 20 base power Ground-type move that, is weaker than Tackle, even on Geodude where it would get stab damage. But if you compare it to something like Sand Attack, it is objectively better. It's a Sand Attack that does damage. Hello, I've discovered something about the egg. My assistant at the Pokemon Center. Sure. So, yeah, I mean, I think, are there any flying type TMs in this game at all? Other than, you know, the HM Fly. I don't think there are, which is really funny. Alright, Bill's PC is accessed. Let's deposit some Pokemon. We do not need Foamy. We do not need Splinter. We do not need Rumor Weed. And we do not need Big Bird. What I would like... Alright, how many Pokemon do I have in this box? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14... Alright, I should be fine. Let me just withdraw. I'm looking for... Quinn? No, Birdo should do. There's a particular reason that I want Birdo, and it's to make my life easier in a few seconds. Hello, long time no see! It's been 2 episodes, dude. Yes, we now have an egg. Our power with this will grow incredibly, because apparently they've never figured out how Pokemon give birth before now. I will worry about that later. So there just isn't like an Aerial Ace TM. I don't even think Sky Attack is a TM. I feel like you could have done a lot better for your first, gym than Mud Slap. Like, Bide isn't that useful either. Like, you still have an idea there. There's still a concept that you're executing. Like, I honestly think Mud Slap is almost worth the 1,500 Pokédollars it sells for. I honestly might do that. But regardless... Well, since it's nighttime, I can go over here. Route 36. Hello there, good sir. Well, hey! I was gonna snap that tree with my straight arm punch. You were gonna punch a tree? Dude. That's rad as hell. That's how real lumberjacks do things. So, hey, Hoot Hoot! I can talk about Hoot Hoot now. Hoot Hoot is catchable in the first route of the game, but it has to be nighttime, which is why I couldn't do it when it was daytime. Hoot Hoot and its evolution Noctowl are trying to be Pokemon that cannot exist yet. They are trying to be normal flying types that are special attackers and specially defensive, but it cannot use its special attack for anything because they're of the physical special split. It begins to hoot at the same time every day. Some trainers use them in place of clocks. So, what, you're really going to use a bird instead of a clock? Way too inefficient. So, it can't use its special attack for anything, and as a special wall, it's not bad, I guess? Normal flying does not have any resistances that are very helpful to a special wall. So that's problem number 1. And problem number 2 is that even when it's out there, it does have really good special defense. Like, let me think of a name here. Famous Owls. Owl from Winnie the Pooh. If you think that name is not very creative, blame Christopher Robin for being a child with an incredible imagination in everything but names. So, to go back to Noctowl, what Noctowl wants to do is to set up Hypnosis Dream Eater. Hypnosis Dream Eater is not very good. You have to rely on a 60% accurate hypnosis to use Dream Eater, where instead you would just want to use a Psychic type move. And in terms of moves other than literally just Confusion and Dream Eater, which by the way, it gets Confusion at level 41, it just doesn't do anything. I did not realize that you could also find Spinarak here. Alright, there are apparently 3 Pokemon. Let me actually bring in the owl. I brought in the owl to die. But as long as you can get off a single tackle, you'll have done your job. And just before I go into Spinnerack, so Noctowl's special move pool doesn't exist. So you're kind of just stuck with a special attacking Pokemon that can only use Confusion and Dream Eater. And it's just not good. Alright, just like my chances of weakening the Spinnerack. It's Spinnerack, it can't be that hard. Spinnerack is the next Pokemon on the list. And it is an early evolving bug that also is not very good. It's a bug poison type that evolves later than Beedrill. So that's like your immediate problem, is why would you use this thing when Beedrill becomes much more powerful, much faster? And your reward is a decently powerful attacker. Like, its attack isn't bad, but that's its best stat, and none of its other stats are even remotely worth using. So it has high base attack. Does it get good moves to abuse with it? You get Sludge Bomb. Pre-buff Leech Life. And Nightshade's kind of cool. The only semi-unique thing that Ariados gets is Spiderweb, which prevents switching, which is kind of cool. And that's it. I have nothing else. If you like spiders, I think Ariados looks cool. But no, it's not very good. Famous Spider. What the hell was that spider bitch from Soul Eater? Her name was Arachne, right? Really wicked design. Soul Eater has some awesome character designs. C-H-N-E. Okay. Perfect. Now there is one more Pokemon I can grab while I am here. And it is not Hoot Hoot. I just said it's not Hoot Hoot. I just said it's not Hoot Hoot. It's not Bellsprout either. It's not Spinnerack. It's not Bellsprout. It's not Bellsprout. What? Come on. There we go. Gastly. Gastly is an incredible Pokemon. Wait, this is gonna knock out because of critical. What the hell am I thinking? You know what? I'm gonna give the Gastly bio while I go back to heal. Gastly, Gengar, Haunter are very fast. They have high special attack. And their move pool is actually really good because in this generation, the elemental punches are all special moves instead of physical, and they're all TMs. So while Gastly, Haunter, and Gengar don't really get anything for their types, they do get an incredible move pool from external sources. So with its high speed, immunity to normal and fighting, resistance to poison, Gastly and its evolutions are really good. And they have that early hypnosis. So with all of that in mind, Gastly is a bitch to try and raise early because it just doesn't do any damage on any of its moves until you get to the ability to have the elemental punches, which Gastly can learn despite not having hands. So I do strongly recommend the Gastly line if you can, but do keep in mind they are quite weak until you get better moves for them. What the fudge? Alright. I'm not going to run out of Pokeballs on this thing. Thank you. Thank you. It wraps its opponent in its gas-like body, slowly weakening its prey by poisoning it through the skin. It's a ghost. Famous ghost. Casper. No, I can think of a cooler ghost than Casper. Your nickname's gonna be Booberry. After the cereal. Booberry's a cool ghost. And with that, we've caught all the Pokemon on this route. Except Growlithe, which, when I come back, it's probably going to be daytime. I can catch him and do a bio on him later. So let's heal everyone up. I'm just going to sell Mudslap for money. It's honestly more worth the 1,500 Pokedollars than actually using the Pokemon. Hello there, Mr. Martman. I'm here to sell this useless TM. And with the money, I'm going to buy your finest balls. Excellent. Now, before we can continue on our magical Pokemon journey, we have to catch a rare, legendary Pokemon. Let's go down here into the ruins of Alph. And we go into here, and we get ourselves a puzzle. Hello there. Recently, strange cryptic patterns have appeared. It's odd. They weren't here a little while ago. Well, maybe if you weren't in the way, I could check. Escape. Huh, wonder what that means. I don't have an escape rope on me, and I don't feel like buying one because I just spent all my money. Now, this right here is a puzzle. You need to make the Pokemon appear in the middle. As a kid, I could not do this. If you ever want to know what kind of dumbass child I was, this puzzle gave me a ridiculous amount of trouble. And it is incredibly easy. Now that, you know, I'm a grown man. But I spent, I want to say, like, an hour plus on this. Actually, I think that one's over there. And it's honestly sad. Like, I was a dumbass kid. But you know, now that I'm a grown adult, this thing's easy. You're making Kabuto, who tragically does not appear in this game at all. Well, this is embarrassing. Was it this? Yeah, I got these two at the bottom here mixed up. Well, that is embarrassing. Ignore that I am a dummy. Please. And now, I have caused the appearance of a new Pokemon to appear. Let's just get, I don't know, Owl ready, sure. And as soon as it shows up, it'll be great. Unknown. Listen. Oh my goodness, we have F? Oh, that's one of the funniest unknowns to get. Because, you know, F is for fuck. So, Unknown can only learn Hidden Power, and their stats are absolute diarrhea dookie. So, you might be asking yourself, why would I use this Pokemon? I don't know. Why did they make a Pokemon for the alphabet? I don't know. Why can they only learn Hidden Power? I don't know. As a kid whose favorite Pokemon movie was not actually the Mewtwo movie, but the Entei movie where they made Unknown look like these mystical, magical beings, I don't know why this is like it is. I could not tell you why the Unknown are so garbage. All I can tell you is that we're gonna catch one for the Pokedex. and then never think of them again. Up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, start. I do the Konami code to catch Pokemon. It doesn't always work. Alright. Up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, start. Please. God! Listen, this is a Pokemon early game. I'm not made of infinite money. Get in the damn ball. Am I gonna run out of Pokeballs to an unknown? Why is it doing this to me? Ooh, you make me so mad. Also, abusing the speed up function does get very comical results, like me apparently playing this game for 10 hours. J isn't nearly as funny of a letter as, Oh god, you're poisoned. Wait, poison is a status condition. Status conditions make catching easier. Alright. Man, I could have had an F. Unknown's bad, never use it. Because different types of unknown exist, it is said that they must have a variety of abilities. No, they have the one. How do I nickname the alphabet? Soup. That's all I got. Actually, wait, that Gastly new Hypnosis. Might be worth going to pick that up. Alright. So we go over to here. And we're gonna go back to the mart. Or back to the Pokemon Center. And I'm gonna make some adjustments. Bill's PC. We are going to deposit Arachne. We're going to withdraw, excuse me, old Booberry. And we're going to change the box. No, we don't have to change the box. So, in the old Pokemon games, for those of you who weren't aware, if a box is full, it doesn't change automatically. If you try to catch a Pokemon, and the box is full, it just says, you're not allowed to catch that Pokemon. Imagine whittling down a legendary only to learn that you're not allowed to catch it. So just remember, remember to switch your boxes. We now have the Miracle Seed. It's a held item that increases the power of Grass-type moves. So it's actually quite good on Littlefoot. Because, fun fact about the Chikorita line that I haven't mentioned until now, its first move that it gets for a stab grass move is Razor Leaf. The last move that it gets as a grass stab move is Razor Leaf. Unidentified fucking thing located. Wooper, 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 Wooper. How I love me Wooper. Wooper is very much a fan-favorite Pokemon because of its silly design. Quagsire and Wooper are just adorable. And it's a water-ground type. Well, I don't think Wooper is, Quagsire is. And water-ground is very infamously one of, if not the best type combinations in all of Pokemon. With only one weakness that can be quite easily avoided, a favorable matchup against a lot of different Pokemon types, Quagsire and Wooper are really good to use. If you want to use a water type, you can do a lot worse than Quagsire. Its special attack is not that good. However, to balance that, its physical attack is very good, and it gets a natural Earthquake fairly early. You can go Earthquake, Surf, maybe Ice Punch, and then, I don't know, some physical move. And you've got yourself a pretty good team member. I swear to God, if I run out of balls... There we go. I only have one Pokeball left, and there's one other Pokemon I need to catch on this route. So that's bad. A mucus membrane covers its body. Touching it barehanded will cause a shooting pain. Give a nickname to Wooper? Why, sure. I don't know what Wooper and Quagsire are in terms of... They're axolotls, right? There's no famous axolotl with a name, I don't think. So I'll have to name it after something else. Wooper. Goldberg. Wooper Goldberg. That's the best I got. Now I just need to hope that when I run into the other Pokemon in this route, I'm actually able to catch it. With my one ball. You know, Lord of the Balls. One ball to rule them all. Okay, Albert. Let's see what you got. Rattata? Oh, honey, you got a storm coming. Impressive 1 damage you did to me. Truly. Truly a prophet of our times. Sting, baby. Level 13. And now we got Zubat. Oh, it's like you're made for me. Okay, first of all, shut the fuck up, Zubat. I don't need you supersonicing me. I don't need you confusing me. Die. Alright. Zubat is Dunsky. And we are now free to move on. $128? That's half a ball. Hello? Perfect. Let's interrupt this girl on the phone with, like, her parents or something to beat the crap out of her Pokemon. She's only got one. And it's Nidoran Female. A line that is tragically, I don't think, available until post-game, and in a completely unusable state at that. But, c'est la vie. Sting gonna be using Rock Throw. The Growl might make this, oh, it's a 3-shot now. Well, it's a 3-shot for me to knock out with Rock Throw, and a 33-shot for Nidoran to knock me out with Scratch. Oh, Tackle? Also a 33-shot. So maybe... yeah, maybe I'm better than you. Built different. Constructed in an alternative fashion. Alright, there we go. I can now afford another ball. No one tell Lance Armstrong. It's mine. There's Wooper. And that's not what I want to see. Is this the Great Ball, I think? It's a Repel. I do want Repel. But, oh shit, a man. What is intriguing about my glance? Do I have resting bitch face? I actually have resting bitch tone, if you can believe it. My, family always thinks I'm pissed off when I'm not, just because of my neutral tone of voice. Sounds disgruntled, apparently. I don't know. See, Nidoran Male doesn't do any of that crappy growl stuff that the girls do. Nah, Nidoran Male just fucking throws himself at you. And if he dies, he dies. Like a man. This is why men have lower life expectancy than women. We do not think about our problems, we just horn attack them. Get bent, Roland. 180 Pokédollars. Hello there, Rattata. Goodbye there, Rattata. Another item. Oh, there's no way I'm outspeeding you. So let's just switch into you. How much do we have to deal with Tackle? Fine. We'll let Littlefoot get some action. Sting leveled up to 14. I love that for her. And Littlefoot got some XP. Let me just actually switch over to Littlefoot. Now that Sting is finally caught up after all the training in Sprout Tower. And you are Wooper. Actually, wait, is the Pokemon I'm thinking of even... Does it even spawn in here at night? I might be thinking of a daytime exclusive encounter. The odds of that are low, but definitely not zero. Great Ball! Oh, thank God. I have one Great Ball. Just like Lance Armstrong. I know that's the second time I made that joke, but you tell me another famous person with one testicle. Go on. Do it. Okay. Let me just pull up ye old Pokemon, Poke Earth on Cerebi.net. Which, first of all, thank God for Cerebi.net. The guy that runs that is a saint. That one dude is the backbone of my entire Pokemon career. So, am I thinking of a real encounter? Let's find out. Nope. Ekans is the Pokemon I'm thinking of, and it does not show up at nighttime. So I've actually caught everything I can catch here now. Wooper, you are going to die. And goodbye. Not quite a level up. Darn, I thought I could win. Well, get bent, kid. How would you like to have this tasty, nutritious Slowpoke tail? For you right now, just $1 million! You'll want this. No. Fuck off, dude. Slowpoke's great. Why would I want to eat him? Good evening, you're out late. I don't judge you on your life, Nurse Joy. Judgmental asshole. This is a great fishing spot. Would you like to fish? I would love to fish. I wouldn't, actually. I think fishing is not that fun in video games. I've had this rant on every single game I can bring it up on, because my never-ending battle against fishing minigames and JRPGs is, well, never-ending. So, we have almost run out of time in the episode, but before we go into the future of the next dungeon, I can show off all the fishing encounters. But I'm going to have to go all the way back to Cherry Grove City to show off one of the unique fishing encounters. And that's going to take me a long time to get there. A long time. Oh, hey, we're here. In the ocean right here, with that fancy new old rod we acquired, we can now capture Magikarp. Magikarp evolves into Gyarados. Infamously, one of the best Pokemon out there. So you would think, oh, okay, I should capture Magikarp and train it up. No. I never recommend doing this, especially in Gen 2, where you get a free Gyarados encounter at a pretty good time, like not too ridiculously late. On top of that, Magikarp's just a pain in the ass to train. I really just never recommend actually using Magikarp. Just catch a Gyarados at a point in the game where you can naturally capture a Gyarados. Don't try to use Magikarp, it's insufferable. The other problem is that Gyarados in this generation isn't very good. I accidentally skipped Magikarp's Pokedex again. Or another Pokemon's Pokedex. It's a famous water monster. It's like a sea dragon, kind of, but not really a dragon. It's a giant water snake. How about the Alaskan bullworm from SpongeBob SquarePants? Does that fit Gyarados? I think that fits Gyarados. Bullworm. So, let's see. Pokedex. Where are you, Magikarp? There it is. This weak and pathetic Pokemon gets easily pushed along rivers when there are strong currents. Damn. So, Magikarp's problem, or Gyarados' problem in this generation, is that its special attack is garbage. Alright? In Gen 1, special attack and defense were the same, and Gyarados had really good special. I was kind of banking on the 10% Krabby encounter taking longer to find, so that I would have more time to talk about Magikarp and Gyarados. But God has abandoned me yet again. So, when the physical special split happened, or the special defense special attack split happened, Gyarados was given garbage special attack and really good special defense. So, in this generation, it can't do anything with its water moves or ice moves that it learns, because its special attack is bad, and the physical special split hasn't happened yet. So, it also doesn't have abilities, like Intimidate, one of the best abilities in the game. So, it doesn't have really good special attack like Gen 1, doesn't have a really powerful ability in Intimidate like Gen 2, or Gen 3, and then doesn't have physical attack moves like in Gen 4. All Gyarados gets in Gen 2 is garbage. Its physical attack, I literally think, only can be used with Thrash. Alright, well that was a crit. I'm going to assume that Boo Berry's not going to go down a second time. Yeah. Perfect. So, yeah. Up, down, left, right, B. Start. Gyarados, really good in every single generation, in my opinion, except 2. You can do a lot better than Gyarados in Gen 2. Gotcha! Krabby was caught. Krabby! If it's unable to find food, it will absorb nutrients by swallowing a mouthful of sand. Give a nickname to Krabby? Yes. After the most famous crab of all, Eugene Krabs. I know that that's 2 SpongeBob nicknames in a row, but, yeah. Krabby, I can give Krabby's, bio while I am journeying to the over here. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. Kingler runs into the same exact problems for Alligator and Gyarados do. It is a physical attacking water type. And that is bad. It cannot use its water stab for anything. It does not have any good moves to use its impressive physical attack with. And it's left just being, like, vaguely physically bulky, I guess. It's not good. It's not good. If you like crabs, I can't even recommend using it. Like, I'm from Maryland. I should have nicknamed that Krabby Old Bay. I failed my motherland. So, Kingler just suffers.